Hey guys, it's Kelly and welcome back to my channel. I am coming at you from Phoenix, Arizona here at Earnhardt Lexus, and we have some very exciting cars, starting with this 2022 Lexus RX 350L. L stands for long, which means this car actually has a third row. We are going to be getting into it. We're going to do car seats, strollers, cups, diapers, and see if this is a good mom car. If this is your first time joining me, hey, I'm Kelly and I'm the car mom. I review cars for moms and for families. I'm a mom of 2 and a certified child passenger safety tech. Please subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and comment below about which car I should tour next. Let's get started. All right, so like I said, we are doing the RX 350L. The L means it's 5 inches bigger than the regular RX 350. However, the car seat setup and like some of the safety features and things are going to be very similar. You're just getting the 5 additional inches and a third row, which we are going to talk about because I'm not sure how 5 inches makes a third row, but that's what we're going to find out. This body style came out in 2017, and this one has an MSRP of about $56,000. Let's start by breaking down the front end. Lexus kind of always has a lot going on. I have to be quiet because I'm at a Lexus dealership. Their front ends though, there's a lot going on. I will say it's growing on me. When this first came out in 2017, I remember thinking it was way too aggressive, way too futuristic, but now that like more and more cars are doing these really intricate front ends, I do think it actually aged very well. So it's a lot at first, but I'm actually kind of growing to like it. Comment below what you think. So as you can see, we have this kind of really textured, intense grille on the front. It's all completely decked out in chrome. I am loving it against this gunmetal gray. We've got hood lines that go on this. We've got hood lines that go in the center of the hood and then kind of on the outside as well. Our headlights kind of mirroring these harsh angles start right here. We've got LED headlights, our daytime running lights, our fog lamps are down there. It's not bad. It's more cohesive than I think some like the larger SUVs, but I'm really interested to hear your guys' thoughts. Okay, starting with our side profile, and more specifically, the wheels. We have 20-inch machine finished wheels. I really like the two-toned, and I think the 20-inch wheels on this body style look chef's kiss amazing. We've got a belt line that kind of goes all the way across here. It does kind of actually go up into the vehicle, which is nice. We've got chrome that goes all the way around the roof, chrome roof rails, and a pretty sleek side profile. I mean, this line is a little bit aggressive, but I actually kind of like how it looks. These doors feel huge in this vehicle. Don't those doors just look big? And then coming around to the back end, this is where you get a little bit of the difference in the exterior of the body style. You have a little bit more of a slope here when you have the L. We start with our wraparound taillights, and then we move into her back end. And I'm liking it. Sorry, I just had to sit with it for a second. So we've got our Lexus logo right here, chrome detailing, RX 350L down here. Like finally a car that like didn't feel the need to like double space. Do you know what I mean? Like they just kept it a little bit more simple. I think just the simple Lexus logo looks really good. You don't always need to spell it out for me. Okay, exterior looking pretty good. Let's go ahead and hop in the interior. Okay, so here's a shot of me in the driver's seat of this Lexus RX 350L, and there's a lot to talk about. There's a lot to break down. Let's kind of start with the door panel. We have quite a few different materials going on. We have this blondish wood against this white leather and then a lot more black. I actually do like when I'm in a light interior car when they do introduce a lot more black elements because I love light interior, but I hate the pressure of a beige cave, especially with children. So I'm fine with like the seats being light, but I like that everything else in the car is darker. I think it's way easier to keep clean. One thing I actually do love that Lexus does is they make this silver. I just think it's like a fun little detail. Just something to kind of look at and catch your eye. These are interesting kind of side cubbies. They actually kind of pull out to give you a little bit more room. We do have a simple modern water bottle right here. And it actually fits perfect, to be honest with you. Also, I can tell you we're actually driving one of these for the week, and I was in fact able to fit a Starbucks Grande cup right there as well. So again, not the intention for it, but when me and Betsy both had waters and coffees, I had to look elsewhere, and I found this potential faux cup holder. Okay, let me get you on the other side. All right, so here we are back in the driver's seat of this RX 350L, and there's some things I want to talk about. First, I want to start with the display. I would love a digital dash. Lexus. A Hyundai Palisade has a digital dash, babe. Okay? I would love a digital dash. The steering wheel. I'm interested to hear what you think. I'm actually liking the wood. Am I crazy to like the wood? However, I don't like love the wood against like some of the, I always say this about Lexus. Sometimes I feel like the curtains don't always match the drapes. No, curtains and drapes are the same things. I don't feel like the curtains match the carpet because it's like so sporty on the outside and then it's like so luxurious on the inside. So I'm actually kind of feeling the wooden steering wheel. However, one thing that is annoying, this is a hot take, when you get a heated steering wheel and it's wooden, then like only this part's heated. And so like if you wanted to be here or like here, it's not heated because it's wood. So like only this part's heated. Hot take. Okay, moving on. We've got a display screen right here. It's a huge display. Typically I prefer my displays integrated, but I actually don't mind this one, especially because it's just ever so slightly at an angle. So I actually like it for my visibility. What's also great about it is it's a touch screen, or you can use the trackpad. Loving the options to do both recently. Loving the option. Because I do feel like if I get the seat set for myself, I mean, so I can do it, but I could also just be like this. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it's a little bit too far away. We move into the classic Lexus clock. Nostalgic. I don't actually hate it. And then we move down to all sorts of crazy stuff happening here. So I actually think we have the wireless charger here. We have this very strange pocket, I guess, to possibly put your phone. Auto hold parking brake, 2 cup holders. Our trackpad, and then we move into our center console. I brought a size 5, actually it's a size 6 because my kids are getting older. A size 6 diaper for reference, so as you can see it's about the size of a size 6 diaper. 2 USBs in there, and then let's take a look at the seats. Do you see what I'm saying about how I'm loving this like white, almost white leather, but then I have the black floor mats and I have the black dash. Would almost like this to be black as well because like Cheeto fingers, my fresh spray tan. That's a little anxiety producing. We do have a sunroof right here, not pano. Sunglass holder, really great size glove box. I'm actually super impressed with the size of the glove box. And I always say this about glove boxes, people. You don't have to keep your owner's manual and registration in there. You can put those in the trunk, babe. You know what you could put here? Snacks. Something that you like might actually need in your day-to-day life. I do really like that this kind of chrome element really like integrates nicely into the interior. So we have it here, and then we also have it going into the dash right there. I think that's a really great look. The seats are, the seats are super comfortable. It is a comfortable car. And like I said, we're actually driving one for the week while we're here. I've never really spent much time in them, and I cannot express the comfort of it. It's very comfortable. My visibility in the vehicle is actually really great as well. It's got a ton of great safety features that would come along with, of course, a $56,000 price point. So I'm loving the safety features. But let's hop in that second and dare I say third row, because I am freaking nervous about the third row. Okay, now let's talk about the second row. So I have a Graco infant seat I've installed here rear facing. I have this seat set for myself, and I'm pretty tall, about 6 feet. Actually really impressed with my clearance. And this car seat that I'm showing specifically actually takes up quite a bit of room front to back. And I still actually have some pretty great clearance. As far as the car seat setup is concerned, here's what we're doing when we have the L. We have lower anchors on either outboard seat in the second row, tether anchors across the bench, and then we have a surprise tether anchor in the third row on the driver's side. Surprise! I was kind of, I don't know, I'm not sure we can put a car seat there, but let's just say the box is checked. All right, here's a shot of me in the second row of this Lexus RX 350L. Great knee clearance back here. Even decent head clearance. I mean, this is in the smaller size of a 5. Don't even get me started on a 7-passenger vehicle. So I actually am pretty impressed with my knee clearance and just how spacious this seat is. The middle seat, very compact. We'll talk about that in a second. Here's a cup. We're gonna do a little cup holder test. Darling, love that. No fluff. It fits a cup. It's all it fits. Love to see that. Would love sunshades. Come on. Okay, let me move over to this seat. So as you can see, like from the thigh overage that's happening, that's how compact this middle seat is. So I wish that was just a little bit bigger. We also have some serious like seatbelt overlap right here. If you kind of just like see where the seatbelt hits the seat. I just like to point that out because not that I'm going to try to do 3 across in this car seat because I don't have enough car seats, but that already tells me it would be like a pretty difficult candidate just because of how small this seat is. Our cup holders are also right here. Love. They look kind of small. Let's see. Oh, okay. Beautiful. Darling. Love to see it. Ooh, this is interesting. Okay, I was actually just about to get sassy because I didn't see any USBs up here. They're here. I feel as though I still want to be slightly sassy about it because like what if you had a person who was like maybe a size 2 sitting here and like didn't have the thigh overage? Would they even be able to use those? But I like it for like 2 people back here comfortably. So I think it just depends on what you need the vehicle for. All right, so on this bench in the second row, it's called a 40-60 split, meaning that these 2 seats are about 60% of the seats. So you can actually move up either side. You can either move up this outboard seat in the middle seat or just that seat. So to access the third row, whoa, You can push this forward and it slides. That's my third row access. Okay, I want you to see before well, I'll go back there first. First impression Friday. My head is completely hitting the ceiling. I know, I'm tall, I get it. Like you would never sit back here, Kelly. Fair enough, but I'm just showing you what I got. Oh, this is exciting. Let's break some stuff down back here. There's vents. What? I have been in other 3-row cars, Mazda CX-9, and they did not have vents in the third row. The fact that there's vents back here, and look at this cute little climate control down here. Darling, look at these cute little cup holders. Okay, and this seat. What's crazy is like the seats are actually comfortable, but let's not get too excited. I have to push this back. Okay, I would just like to say like this is comfortable, but look at what's happening in the second row right there. So, can I be honest? It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. It's really not. I mean, yes, it's super compact. Yes, I would never want to sit back here, but I was expecting a lot worse. I mean, I'm way too tall to be back here, but like if you were like 5'1" and you just like had to go out to dinner, I could sit back here. I want to now try to sit there because I want to see what that knee clearance feels like with this like being I feel like the minimum. I mean, again, is it comfortable? No. Is it color me impressed? I'm actually surprised, and I don't get surprised that often when it comes to third rows, and I'm a little surprised by that. I just want to clarify though, I think it's I'm comfortable saying it's absolutely impossible to fit a human back there with a rear-facing car seat, because when we have this rear-facing car seat here, this seat is pressed completely against the third row. So you may have some more flexibility when you're having like a forward-facing car seat or a booster age child or a child out of a car seat or an adult out of a car seat, obviously. But rear-facing car seats and people in the third row are not a match made in heaven. Okay, let's talk about the trunk. All right, I'm gonna open up the trunk and we're gonna take a little peek. I mean, with the third row, here's the thing. Come a little closer. Hey, Lexus, babe. Again, explain to me why in your full-size SUV with the third row up, our trunk space is this. And then in our compact 3-row SUV, we actually have decent trunk space. Honey, what are we doing? We will put a picture, Elizabeth, with the third row up of the LX 570 or LX 600, GX 600, whatever it's called. I'm honestly excited about this. Nothing. Cargo cover. You know what? I bet I could fit a stroller back here. Okay, we have a single bob stroller. Are you freaking kidding? Are you freaking kidding me right now? Are you freaking kidding? Top notch. Lexus, babe. Come on. Get some consistency. This is more of a family car than the big one. Sorry, the car's not on, so it's a little confused. That is exciting. That is groundbreaking information. Let's put the third row down, or the third row down, I guess. Okay, it's power third row, however, it's not a press and release. Hate this. File this under things I don't have time for. Okay, third row down, seats lay completely flat. Check out this trunk space now. Check out this trunk space now. And you know what also is fun about this car? You know what's really fun? These vents back here, perfect for a pup. Got a little puppy dog back here, now they have vents. We love a ventilated dog, so love it. I'm excited. Lights here, lights there, great for some illumination. I was starting off pretty negative, Nancy, but I'm actually kind of excited about this. All right, let's own my very own 2022 RX 350L. Okay, this has taken me probably so freaking long to understand the packages, and I'm honestly still not sure I totally get them, but I'm just going to go with what I've got. Here's the colors. I had to flip to the side profile because I could not stand the photo they had on the front. No. Thought about doing white, then I couldn't unsee a killer whale, so I'm going with gray. Interior colors, this one, I'm guessing. Now, the packages are starting to piss me off, to be completely transparent with you. Okay, they're just trying to nickel and dime me, and I can't totally find a way to, like, combine everything. Okay. Oh, here it is. It must be here. Yeah, okay, it's here. You need to get the $6,000 luxury package, I believe. Or you have to go get all these other packages and then it's beyond frustrating. Okay, I'll walk you through it. I'm going to go with the luxury package just for the headache of it all because I think it's probably the best value. But like you think you want the premium package because you're like, oh yeah, I would like a power moonroof. Okay, so then you like do that. And then you're like, oh, well, I also want a touch screen. So then you do that. And then you start going down to all this other stuff. And you're like, oh, well, yeah, I'd like a heated steering wheel. Oh, well, yeah, I'd like fog lamps. Oh, yeah, well, I'd they just keep, oh, yeah, I'd want heated front seats. They just keep doing this to you. So save yourself the headache. Get the luxury package. Honestly, oh, and see, then I can't even get the interior. Maybe there's a cheaper way to do it. I don't have the headspace to figure it out. I've been on here for much too long. Look at all this, like add a wireless charger. They're just really trying to get you. Power rear door with kick sensor. It's like, yeah, how is that not included in my $6,000 package I already sent? See what I mean? Okay, that's it. That would bring my RX 350L to an MSRP of $58,165. Still like the car. Despise the packages in the ordering process, though.